They call it a crisis, midlife, as if it's where men fall apart. But they never tell you the truth. This isn't the end. This is the crucible, the fire you were always meant to walk through. Because here, right here, is where men are reforged. Not with ease, but through fire. This is where the pressure forms purpose, where years of weight shape something unshakable. This is the moment where everything you've carried becomes the reason you rise. You carry a name now, a family, a past, a future. You've made mistakes, you've got regrets, you've seen things fall apart, and somehow, you're still standing. The world doesn't let up, but neither do you. This isn't about breaking, it's about becoming something more. The version of yourself forged through weight, wear, and relentless effort. It's not a collapse, it's under pressure. The quiet transformation that happens when no one's watching, but you refuse to stop. This is the becoming that scars, shapes, and ultimately strengthens you. You wake up tired, not just from the night, but from years of carrying it all. The weight you don't talk about, the pressure to provide, to stay steady, to be the rock when everything else is chaos. You check your phone before your feet hit the floor. Emails, bills, missed messages, a calendar that owns you, a bank balance that keeps you playing defense. No one claps for you, no awards for being consistent, no spotlight for keeping the storm at bay, but you do it anyway, day in, day out, because that's what men have been told to do. Keep moving, stay strong, don't complain. It's the silent agreement passed from father to son, generation to generation. We take the weight, wear the mask, and march forward like it's nothing. Because in our heads, to pause would be a weakness. To speak would be soft. But somewhere deep down, we all know, it's not about hiding the weight. It's about owning it, carrying it with purpose, and knowing that even in the silence, you're not alone in the fight. You show up. For work, for my family, for everything. Even when you're depleted, even when you're screaming inside, you put the armor on and walk back into battle. You're the provider, the protector, the last line of defense, and nobody ever really asks, how are you? Because they expect you to be fine, because you're the strong one, the unbreakable one, the one who keeps it all from falling apart. But just because you carry it well doesn't mean it's not heavy. It is, and you're allowed to feel it. That weight isn't a weakness, it's proof that you care, that you show up even when it costs you, and that's what makes you a man. You look at your kids, and something inside shifts. You're not just raising children, you're building legacy. Every word, every reaction, every quiet moment, it echoes. You worry more than you show. Every raised voice echoes louder in your memory than theirs. Every gentle moment, you hope it lands, you hope it lasts. You second-guess the balance daily. Are you building them up or bearing down too hard? Are they learning to feel safe in your presence, or are they tiptoeing through your expectations? You don't want to be the reason they remember stress more than smiles. You just want to be the father they come to, not the one they fear or one they can't read. Sometimes you see yourself in them, in the way they laugh, in the way they stumble. You recognize the good and the wounds, and in those moments, a promise forms in your chest. They won't carry the weight you did. They won't grow up buried in self-doubt, wondering if they were enough, if they mattered. You want their foundation built on strength, not silence, on love that speaks, not just provides. You're doing your best to break cycles while holding the line, rewriting patterns that were passed down like heirlooms, while still trying to keep the roof up and the warmth in. You're trying to show love in a language you were never taught, trying to be present when no one modeled how. You're learning as you go, bruising your knuckles on invisible walls. And it's the hardest, most meaningful fight you'll ever step into. Because this isn't just about them. It's about redeeming the boy you used to be by becoming the father they need now. No one sees the arguments you avoid, not just with others, but the ones inside your own head. The nights you lie awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering if you're doing enough. If you're enough. The tension in your chest has become your baseline. You smile when it's expected. You nod to avoid the deeper questions. You grind through, hoping tomorrow feels lighter. You walk into rooms where no one knows what you're holding. You show up for work, for dinner, for life, while carrying wounds that don't bleed but ache. There's no audience for the moment you want to walk away but don't. No applause for biting your tongue when anger wants out. No trophy for the decision to stay, to listen, to forgive, to keep showing up again and again. The world cheers for the loud wins, the promotions, the achievements, the flexes. But the quiet wars, the mental weight, that's where you live. And still, you don't quit. You stay. You steady yourself. You battle doubt, fear, exhaustion, silently, because you know real strength isn't loud. It's the whisper that says, one more day. It's the small, invisible victories that stack up in the dark. And brother, those wins count the most. Your knees pop. Your back's tighter than it used to be. You warm up longer than the workout itself. The mirror shows new lines, and the weights feel heavier than they did a decade ago. But you're still moving, still fighting. You've learned to train with wisdom, not ego, because now the goal isn't to prove something, it's to preserve something. Your body is no longer just a machine for performance. It's the vehicle that carries your legacy, your presence, your ability to protect and play and pursue what matters. Midlife doesn't give you shortcuts. It demands smarter effort. You stretch longer, rest harder, and listen more closely to the signals beneath the surface. You've learned that recovery is a skill, not a sign of weakness. That the bruises take longer to fade, but the grit runs deeper. And maybe now, more than ever, you train not just to build strength, but to hold on to your edge, to walk into the day with your head high, and to remind yourself that while youth fades, fight doesn't have to. You've got regrets, things you wish you said, paths you didn't take, people you let down. But regret doesn't mean defeat. It means you're still growing. It means you've seen what matters and what's been lost. It means you've been paying attention, that your mistakes left marks, and those marks became maps. This stage of life asks for reflection, not perfection. It invites you to look back, not with shame, but with clarity. You start to see how pain shaped purpose, how loss created room for depth. You begin to forgive yourself for what you didn't know then, and honor yourself for what you're doing now. You've got the chance, maybe the first real one, to write a new chapter with full awareness, to say what needs to be said, to show up differently, to repair what can be repaired, and release what can't. And that kind of redemption, it's not flashy, it's not loud, but it's real, and it's yours if you choose it. You're not the man you were at 25, and that's a good thing. You've been humbled, sharpened, softened in the right ways, hardened in the right ones. Midlife is where the mask falls, where ego dies and the real work begins. And if you're honest, some of your best days might still be ahead. Not because they'll be easy, but because you'll finally live them as your full self. So no, midlife isn't a crisis, it's the crucible. And you're not falling apart. You're being forged. Keep going. Not for applause, not for validation, but because your kids are watching, and they learn more from your persistence than your words. Keep going because the future you're building needs your full weight behind it. Keep going for the man you're becoming, the man who's not defined by what's broken, but by what he chooses to build from it. If this spoke to something inside you, if you felt seen, heard, or reminded of your own strength, consider hitting the like button. Not for me, but so more men can find this when they need it most. Subscribe if you want more, not just content, but conversation. Real stories, real fire. This channel isn't chasing viral. It's building something lasting. One message at a time, one man at a time. Next episode drops soon. Until then, stay grounded, stay sharp, and remember, you're not broken. You're being forged.